there without a second to spare.
You know what?
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Oubre out there with Humphries. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Blair in at the 5 roaming the paint. It's Porter outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But God. The pass for me even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
And here's Blair over to the left wing. Now Humphries. Just 5 to shoot. Crew on the 14-footer. The Clippers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And it's Humphries with the rebound. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Blair against Jordan. Feeds to Temple. Fires the 3. No good.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Blair gets it to go.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the pass to Navarro, picked by Griffin. Wide open. Oubre pulls it in. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Blair, the screen, Temple, and the 3 ball is good.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
Sessions checked in for the Wizards. A 3 ball. Washington with the rebound.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Wizards making a switch here. Gooden's checked in. There's the dish to Sessions. Shoots off the screen. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Navarro, the pass to Navarro. The tray. The shot, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Wizards ball.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Blair, the screen. And Ramon Sessions again.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Navarro. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 41 points for Clutch.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him. And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside. And it seems every season we see a player try and play through an injury. Sometimes it provides a boost with heroics, but it can lead to serious damage long term. It's a common practice we see, and some guys are pretty cavalier about it.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Sessions. Not a lot of room. In the corner, it's Oubre. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Greg, a lot of NBA players do play through injury. Last year, for instance, LaMarcus Aldridge played most of the regular season with a thumb injury that required surgery. Mike Conley, Clark Kellogg, we saw in the postseason play with the mask, with a facial fracture.
Yeah, and it's hard to make a blanket statement if it's good or bad for guys to do that. You just hope the player heeds the doctor's advice and doesn't do any further damage by playing injured.
6 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Stolen. And they're running. And here they go. Here's Navarro. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That's a 2 from Paul. Griffin passes to Navarro. Jordan the screen. Gooden with the steal. Here's Oubre. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Clutch has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Poke loose. Porter with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Sessions up top. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Sessions has got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Navarro, the pass to Navarro. Lets it go from deep. That one goes. Clutch has got 49 points in the game.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Now here's Sessions. He's guarded closely. One-on-one fast break. Oh, that's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And that one's good by Porter.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. The one thing he doesn't want is for their offense to get sluggish. He said, take what the defense gives you. Don't hesitate to let those shots fly. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team, and of all of them, perhaps the least surprising is Doc Rivers for the reasons we just mentioned, leader and coach on the floor.
To the middle. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Washington's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Sessions. Here's Temple. From outside, off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Paul with the three. Count the bucket. Paul's got 8 here in the quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Sessions. Here's Temple. Shot to stop the run. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Clutch has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Jay. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place. A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Here's Temple. He feeds it to Oubre. He dishes it to Humphries. Wizards passing it around. Porter, no luck. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sends it down right in his face.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Clippers foul called. DeAndre Jordan. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Navarro, guarded by Porter. That's good. Clutch has got 53.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 43. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Well, guys, what do you think?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.